Anthropic just dropped Claude Cowork live artifacts, and this completely changes how I'm using it. And I genuinely think not enough people are talking about how powerful this actually is. So in this video, I'm going to break it down in simple terms so anyone can understand it and show you how you can begin using this right now. So without further ado, let's dive right into this. Let me quickly highlight this problem that the new Cowork live artifact solves, and then I'm going to break it down in depth. And that problem is that static artifacts go stale very quickly. To show you exactly what I mean, this is my morning briefing skill that runs as a scheduled task every single morning at 8 a.m. It automatically pulls from my Google Calendar and my email address, and then basically breaks down all of the emails that need responding to along with suggested replies, and then even breaks down the top 3 priorities for the day. And this has been a game changer for me personally. But the big problem with this is a static HTML dashboard. So let me break down right now what that is in plain English. That essentially means that whenever I want this to update with live information, I have to come to Claude and say, hey, refresh this information. And it has to go through, pull from my Google Calendar. It needs to pull from my email again and automatically generate this dashboard from scratch. And that wastes so much of my Claude tokens. And you've probably ran into that exact same problem. Well, that's not a problem anymore with the new live artifacts. This right here is a live artifact that I created in about 2 minutes that automatically gives me a morning TLDR. So it breaks down all of the emails that I need to respond to. It shows me everything on my Google Calendar for the week, breaks down my top priorities, even breaks down different ongoing conversations that I'm having that need responding to. The key thing to note right here is when I get a new email, this live artifact will automatically populate that email without me needing to go click refresh or ask Claude to scrape my entire email inbox and regenerate this. That is why this is such a game changer, because we can now begin using these mini web apps inside of Claude Cowork that uses our data from the different applications we're using without us needing to go and build something in Lovable or Replit, for example. Here's an example of another live artifact that I built that automatically tracks all of the links, in my descriptions for my YouTube videos, pulls from a platform called Bitly that I have connected to Claude, and I could see in real time which video links are getting clicks and how many clicks it's getting to the minute. So for example, I could see which country is clicking on these videos. I could see where it's coming from, whether that's YouTube, Instagram, etc. I could see the different devices that people are using to click on these resources. And all this is pulling from a software called Bitly that I just connect to Claude. And again, for this to update with new information, I don't need to go to Claude and tell it to regenerate this like I was having to do before. I literally had a scheduled task where every single day at 5 p.m., it would go and pull all this information from Bitly, regenerate this entire dashboard, and honestly waste tons of credits for me. If you guys are on the $20 per month pro plan with Claude or even the max plan, this is going to save you so much money if you guys are generating HTML dashboards like I personally do all the time. This is all possible inside of live artifacts with the connectors feature inside of Claude. And if you're not familiar with it, that's basically how you connect your apps to Claude so you can pull from your email. You could draft email replies. You can pull from your Google Calendar, basically do different things across those apps by having access to that via these connectors. This right here is a perfect visual of what I'm talking about. We have Gmail, Calendar, Notion, HubSpot, all these different applications we use connected to Claude, and that's actually generating these live artifacts in real time while we're not even on our computer. Let me now show you exactly how you can begin using this right now and exactly how this works. First of all, make sure you have the Claude desktop app downloaded. You will not be able to access this unless you're in the desktop app. So if you haven't downloaded it, there is a link in the description to do so. Once we have the desktop app downloaded and we open it up, we're going to see this interface right here. They recently redesigned this. So in order to access Cowork mode, which is where we need to be inside of to try this out, is we need to come over here and toggle on this Cowork button. It has this little to-do list checklist thing. So click on this and we're going to see this interface. We need to make sure to select whichever working folder we want to add. So if you don't have one already, you could come here and create a different folder. That's basically where your projects and all of your HTML dashboards and files are going to be stored on your computer. Next up, if you scroll down right here on the left-hand sidebar, I personally have these different artifacts that are stored directly right here. And this is one of the best things about this, because once we generate a live artifact, we could always access it in the sidebar. So we don't need to search through all of our conversations to figure out where that specific HTML dashboard dashboard is. This just honestly is going to be such a time saver. So I have these ones right here. For example, I have this one pulled up that is all of my different Claude skills that I use, a total of 237 here inside of Cowork. And literally every single time I generate a new skill, this is going to automatically populate without me needing to go and ask Claude to update and scrape all my different skills and update this daily. Next, you can see I have my Bitly dashboard here, which I already showed you earlier in this video. And then I have my morning inbox dashboard as well. And if I click on this, this will take just a couple of seconds and it will auto populate with all of this information here. So you're probably asking, how do I create these live artifacts? So here's how you do it right now. You're just going to come over to new task. And for example, I'm just going to say, hey, create me a dashboard that automatically categorizes all of my different emails with the ones I need to respond to. And then also breaks down all the different meetings I have in Google Calendar. On top of that, can you also add different Bitly tracking information so I could see which video links are getting the majority of clicks? I want this to be my daily operating system, so I never have to go and manually go through these different applications. I could just look at this dashboard and have it be my mainly daily operating system. So I'm just giving it that brain dump right there. I'm just using Whisperflow in order to, speak to my computer and automatically dump that into Claude. And from here, what it's going to do is a couple of different things. It's going to pull from my Gmail using connectors, which I'm going to show you how to connect right now. It's going to pull from my Google Calendar, and it's automatically going to pull from Bitly in order to see all this different information. Before this, I would have to go to the Bitly website and pull up all of these different links, scroll through all of them, see how much engagement is there. I'd have to click on these individually to see this different data. So now with this new feature with the live artifacts, it will automatically populate this on my daily operating system dashboard that I don't need to refresh over and over again and waste tokens on. All right, and just like that, like 2 minutes later, we now have our daily command center that is generated. And I do want to mention that this is in the style that I have instructed Claude to always generate these dashboards in. You could see that this is in the Anthropic style theme. That's because I personally configured it like this. I just genuinely like this design, but you could make this into whatever design you want. We now have our inbox triage that shows all of our important emails right here. You can see the ones that are urgent versus the ones that can wait. That's pretty cool. We have everything on our calendar because it's pulling from our Google Calendar, and it even shows our link performance across Bitly, so I could see which videos are driving the most traffic to my Skool community, so then I could recreate similar videos like that. This is now my daily operating system that I generated in like 2 minutes that automatically updates without me needing to refresh it. Now, this is all great being able to generate live artifacts, but there's no point honestly in being able to do this unless we're pulling from our actual information across our apps. So here's exactly how we set this up in a couple of simple steps. So we're going to come over on the left-hand sidebar and click on customize. If we don't see this sidebar, make sure to open this little icon right here, and then we will see customize right under dispatch. And then from here, we click on connectors, which is below the skills. And here we could add our different applications. You could see I have a couple of different ones configured here. We would just come here, click on browse connectors, and we could go ahead and add all these different ones. Let me just add Google Drive, for example. All I need to do is click on continue to grant access here. And then just like that, you can now see that Google Drive is connected. So I could begin pulling information from there. And then I could even have Cowork upload things to Google Drive for me on autopilot. Now, let's say you go through this entire list on Claude and there's an app here that you want to connect to that is not inside of here and doesn't connect natively. If you want to do this, you could use something called an MCP server. So let me show you how to set that up now. Personally, I use something called Zapier MCP. It allows you to connect to 9,000 plus different applications. And one key thing I want to mention here is you don't need to use this. Just use this if there is a specific app you want to use that you can't connect to directly inside of Claude. Once we are inside of Zapier MCP, we're just going to click on add a new MCP server. And guys, this will take like 30 seconds. So let me just break it down simply. You're going to come to Cowork as our client. And right here, I already have a couple of different apps configured. So if you want to connect different apps, you just click on add tools, search up any of the tools you want to add, configure them here. And then once you want to connect this to your Claude, you just click on connect, click add to Claude. It's going to bring you back to Claude right here. You just make sure to connect Zapier. And once that is connected, you should see Zapier right here. And we could begin using any of those tools we configured inside of that server. Then in order to see all the live artifacts that you've created on the left-hand sidebar, you should see them right here. You can see obviously my daily operating system that I showed you. And then also there is a button up here where you can click live artifacts. And this shows all of the different artifacts that you have created, as well as you can click new artifact and create one from here. And it even adds these different prompts here to give you ideas of specific live artifacts you can create. So for example, this one right here says what needs my attention. If you click that, it will then spin up this live artifact, and they all basically live on the left-hand sidebar that you could access at any time. If you guys want to dive even deeper into Claude and Claude Cowork and specifically live artifacts, you can join my Skool community. There is a link in the description to do so. I'm going to be dropping a full guide on exactly how to use and leverage artifacts, as well as be sharing different use cases I find for it in my community. With that being said, if you guys want more free content like this, subscribe to this channel. I cover all things AI for non-techies. And with that being said, guys, thank you so much for staying to the end, and I'll see you in the next video.